The chickens is coming home to roost, Bobby Boucher.
He's still on this. Yeah, I know movies. Yeah. Do it.
Just because you make a face and weird eyes doesn't mean that my joke.
Why
is
are my
bad.
eyes weird?
What is it with these Denver girls? And Brenda goes, I think they were looking for cocaine. I'm like,
They were looking for a good time.
Oh, whoopsie. I did.
Her puss are mediocre.
God, if I wanted to be nagged, I'd stay at home.
Yeah. Well, if you wanted to be gagged, maybe you would have stayed home too.
Because that makes sense. Oh,
You fucking make sense. Not making.
what?
Not making.
I said bacon.
I
That's
love bacon.
why. That's why Daddy named you Joe Dirt instead of Nut Maker.
That's literally the only thing you ever quote. That and
That's
Deeds.
the only movie that he knows.
Well, and Mr. Deeds too. That's pretty much it though.
I know Mr. Waterboy. Mr. D's Waterboy.
Yeah, but you only know like 2 or 3 lines from the Water Boy. It's always the same ones. It's never
I have a scotch and water.
hold
a
a sketch. Did you just make a joke, Bobby?
Yep.
Did I catch that motherfucker? Nope.
No.
I felt him though. I touched him.
Yeah. Yes, you did.
We had a moment. I felt him. I know what a fly feels like. Okay, I've had many intimate moments.
The chickens is coming home to roost, Bobby Boucher.
He's still on this. Yeah, I know movies.
I do know movies.
Yeah. Well,
Good movies, though. I only know good movies.
there's a lot of good movies that you don't know.
Well, who said they were good movies? You?
Not just me, billions of people.
Okay. Name a movie. We'll decide if it's good or not.
Braveheart.
Not good.
Good movie. Colby's good movies are ones that require very little intelligence.
That is correct.
I've seen
Joe
Braveheart. I've seen Braveheart, but it's been like a lot. It's been a lot of years.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
That's the Mel Gibson Braveheart, right?
Yeah,
Not
that's the only one. Not Brave with Merida, but Braveheart with Mel Gibson.
Another one.
The Departed.
Not a good movie.
The fuck, it's not.
You don't think The Departed is a good movie?
Never seen it.
See, exactly. My point.
I've never seen it.
It's an excellent movie.
The Departed. What? Okay. Well, maybe I have. I just might not know it by name. What?
Leo, Matt Damon, Mark
Jack
Wahlberg.
Nicholson, Mark Wahlberg, Martin Sheen.
That sounds like a
Like
movie
four of the biggest actors of our time
Yeah,
in their primes
yeah.
in that movie.
What was like the plot of the
Cop
movie?
movie. Jack Nicholson was like a mobster. I thought he was. Okay, we'll skip that one. Inception.
That's the one with
Leo.
Leo.
The spinning top.
Yeah.
Leo does not make bad movies. Let me just say
What's
that
the
right
one where he like is a detective and they go to that
now.
island?
Shutter Island.
Shutter Island.
That's also a good movie.
That one's a mind fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. First time I saw it though, I called it with like an hour left in the movie. I'm like, there's got to be some sort of like mind fuck here where like
We're like,
he's, and then it happened. I was like, yeah, yeah, I got it. I thought a little bit. And I got it.
I thought a little bit. What's up, everyone? Haven't seen you guys in a couple weeks, unless we saw you at the parade. And I don't
At the parade. Hope you guys had a great 4th of July. We had a good 4th of July.
Yeah, I got hammered.
Yeah.
Hammered drunk.
Hammed.
Huh?
You got hammed.
I got hammed. Yeah.
You got hammed.
Hammed drunk. And I'm gonna do the
Hammed and
same thing
cheesing.
next weekend for 3 days or so.
Oh my God. The craziness.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, by the time we get back, I bet you your blood alcohol is a consistent 5.
Just a straight 5.
Yeah.
What? No way.
Yeah, not a point.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be a 5.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see.
We're gonna take down that much alcohols.
I feel like I drink enough water where it kind of evens that out.
Yeah, you can try.
What do you mean I can try? I can do.
You can try to drink all that water. It is not gonna save you on this trip.
Yeah, we'll see.
If I drink as much as I did
Yeah,
over the
that's
4th of July weekend, we'll have a good time.
Oh yeah, you're going to.
And it'll be fun.
The best part is there's literally nobody to tell you
No.
you can't.
Yeah.
There's nobody to tell you that you have something responsible to do, so you should slow down.
Mm-hmm.
There's literally nothing except for everybody egging you on to go harder.
Fuck yeah.
Like, and there's no reason not to, other than you might feel like shit the next morning. But guess what? We're coming loaded with those fucking liquid IVs.
Dude.
What?
With the fucking aminos. We're coming with the fucking
liquid IVs.
the fucking
You've never had a liquid IV?
No.
You don't know what that is?
the deals that you pour in your fucking water.
Yep.
It's like one of those like packets. You rip it and you pour it in your water.
It's
Yeah.
electrolytes.
But it's
just
full of
heavy dose
electrolytes.
electrolytes. So I'm drinking one right now.
Dude, cures
But this
you.
is like the new Body Armor IV. Delicious.
Yeah.
So it's got like the salt
Yeah.
flavor.
We
and
bring
stuff,
a whole
but
cooler full
Yeah.
of just that. So like right before bed, you can fucking grab one or two, pound them, go to bed. Wake up in the morning, pound a couple more.
Ready as rain.
Let's roll.
Well, I guess we'll see how that goes. I don't know. I've never had them, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got the flavor, but then a little saltiness as well. It's fucking good.
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
The flavor was a little salty, you know?
Like, come.
Kicks
You
a
can
little
try
going
this
down.
one right now if you want. It's pretty good.
It's all right.
All right. Fine.
Is that the bottle it came in, or is that just a Body Armor bottle?
This is just a refilled Body Armor bottle, but
You got like the packets?
yeah. Have you tried the Body Armor ones?
No, I haven't. But
This
what
is
I've
strawberry
been
kiwi, fucking delicious.
what I've been on right now is
Sounds good.
I bought it at NIP. It's just like a little like 30 serving little container of like electrolytes. It comes with a scooper like pre-workout.
Yeah.
You just dump that in your water bottle. So I'm gonna get a brand new one of those before I go. Probably finish the whole thing while I'm there.
Man, back in my day, it was just Gatorade. That was your electrolytes.
Yeah.
Fuck, now the waters I buy have electrolytes.
Mm-hmm.
With smart waters and shit. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
they're pH balanced for
Yeah.
fucking so that you don't get the vaginal infections and shit.
Right.
Perfectly
Don't want that.
pH balanced.
Yeah, you don't want it
That's,
to get too acidic.
That's
What's-
what we got to buy our dog right now.
The
really?
the special
fucking
water.
fancy ass water. Yeah.
What's
Jesus. Rookie move.
Here we go. Fucking get all grumpy again.
Fucking stop.
Almost had you fucking like
Stop.
start to enjoy
nagging,
yourself.
start gagging. Fucking bitch over here. Grumpy McGumperson.
Well, I mean,
I'm not. You're fuck you.
there we go. We're getting him. I was gonna keep poking the bear till the bear's fucking having fun, I guess.
Anyway, you digress.
Your whole life is fucking digress.
I knew that was gonna fucking throw you. Like what?
Digress. It's not even
What
a
did
word.
he say?
Digress isn't even a word. How old were you when you learned that word? Yesterday?
7. I don't know.
Fucking, which was how many years ago? You prehistoric fuck.
31.
That sounds a little made up.
Yeah, that does. It does sound made up. It's sad.
That makes you sound old.
Well, because I'm getting there.
Yeah, dude. You know, I am at a point in my life right now where I don't have any recollection or memories of 30 years ago because I was too little.
Yeah.
Next couple years, though,
I don't know. You probably
I could probably start
you
saying,
could
well,
think of like
30
one or
years
two.
ago.
Yeah, I bet you
At
could.
like the age of 3, I can remember one at the age of like 3, but that was only 28 years ago. But I feel like it's because people told me about those, and I'm like, oh yeah, that kind of
There's some, but I
reminds me a little
don't.
bit.
I have some that are like that, but I don't know how. Yeah, exactly. How many of them are from me or like from like
Just from
stories
hearing the story and believing that I actually
and
did
like,
that.
oh, I've been there, done it. You know.
Yeah.
I bet you remember plenty of things from 30 years ago, don't you?
Dude, I can't remember what I did last week. My memory is so bad. Like when I'm doing this school shit, they're always asking things like, "Oh, tell of a time when you had to give a speech in you had stage fright or whatever. Like, fuck, I don't fucking know, man. Like the last time I did something like that, I was in probably like
Never.
5th grade or something.
Never. I didn't have stage fright because I'm not a pussy.
Yeah.
That's what you should have said.
I just made up a story about when I had to do my EAWS board. It's
What's the EAWS board?
it's like a qual you get. It's enlisted aviation warfare specialist.
They try to give you fancy names to make you feel good in the Navy, don't they?
Yeah, you have to do you have to do a test and an oral board.
An oral test?
An oral board.
They'll fight gluck.
There's like
5,000.
7 officers and you got to go. Now there's a couple officers and shit.
And I bet you that was so long ago when you were in that the Hawk 2 wasn't even a thing.
Hawk 2 was not a thing.
You would be fucking senior petty master chief probably if you Hawk 2 somebody.
I reckon.
I bet you would have been.
Yeah.
Is that even a rank?
No. What'd you say?
Senior petty chief?
No. Senior chief petty officer is the rank.
That's what I knew I was on the right track.
But you just skip the petty officer part once you get the chief. This is chief.
Chief?
Senior chief, master chief.
Senior
You don't
chief?
say master chief petty officer unless it's of the Navy, because then it's the master chief petty officer of the Navy.
Are you tracking? Are you tracking?
No,
on this?
he's like,
No.
it is like drool coming out of his lips.
like to me, petty officer doesn't sound like a good.
Petty officer
Rank.
sounds like
No,
Like
it's
it
never.
sounds-
It's
You're
never
not?
sound. No, it is, but I mean, it's never sounded good to me. I've always thought like,
Yeah.
why are we petty
Why
officers?
why petty? Like that petty.
I don't know. I'm
to
sure
me
it's-
seems like something.
I'm
that-
sure it's some old Navy thing, from like back in the 1700s or 1800s or whatever, 1700s.
Yeah. Dude, I just saw a TikTok the other day that went over a bunch of like lingo from like slang or phrases that we still use, like pot to piss in and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like where that comes from. Dude, that was fucking interesting. Some of those.
They actually literally used to piss in pots.
Yeah. Well, no, one of them was the pot to piss in one was fucking something to do with anyway, there we go. Fucking it slipped me again.
Fantastic story.
Yeah.
Did you find $5?
Yes.
Oh, story got better. You're supposed to say no.
Yeah.
You cunt.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that my grandpa used to tell me that joke, you old fuck.
It's geriatric fuck to you, sir.
Geriatric, okay. I'm gonna call you doctor too. Doctor geriatric fuck.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Do it.
Just because you make a face and weird eyes doesn't mean that my joke.
Why
is
are my
bad.
eyes weird?
Fuck you.
Weird eyes.
I tell a joke and you struggle not to laugh, and then you make a weird face and
No,
weird
there was no
eyes, and all of a
struggling.
sudden it's a bad joke.
There
Fuck
was
me.
there was no struggling. I was struggling because I wanted to laugh like for you to make you feel a little bit better, but I couldn't. I just couldn't get it out. So that's why the weird eyes come out.
Fuck you.
I was trying to be nice. It just didn't work out.
You know, we used to be good friends. You know that? You remember those days?
Yeah, I believe it was the first week that I met you. It's all downhill
It
from
was,
there.
it was good. We had a pretty cool trip in Denver that time.
That was fun.
That was after you beat off on my couch.
Was it?
Jaden was like, that joke Brandon told about beating off on our couch was funny. And I'm like, I go, babe, that wasn't a joke. Okay.
Was she saying that,
She's like-
that at the parade? Because I remember
Yeah.
saying it, and she's
Yeah.
like, I was just like,
Yeah.
She's like,
I thought that was just a skip for the podcast.
I'm like,
no,
no.
no, it was not.
He actually beat off on our couch, and I am still yet to pay him back for that. So
Well, first of all, I think you guys are getting rid of that couch anyway, for one. Two, I actually don't think I beat off on your couch. I do remember beating off in your place somewhere. I don't remember where.
just can't quite recall.
Was it? It could have been on your pillow. I don't know. That sounds like something I wouldn't do, but
You never know. That
you
might have
never
been
know.
where the friendship was fucking falling off the edge, you know?
Could have been. Yeah,
That was probably when it.
it was starting to teeter a little bit.
Remember when those
That
chicks
might
in
have been
Denver?
his strongest point.
It might have been. I was like, fucker, love you.
Remember when those
Stuck
chicks?
together forever.
Remember when those?
I'll always be with you. As long as you keep this pillowcase, I'm always with you.
Remember when we were out of that bar and those chicks in Denver walked up and they were like, "Hey, you guys know where to find a good time?" And I was like, "Hold on, ladies. I'm married, okay? And they gave me like the weirdest fucking look. They were like, what? And they're like, okay, and turned around and walked away. And I was like, fuck, man. What is it with these Denver girls? And Brenda goes, I think they were looking for cocaine. I'm like,
they were looking for a good time.
Oh, that makes sense.
Ladies, come back so I can tell you we don't have that.
I was like, yeah, no, they weren't having fun over here.
That's pretty sad. You look like the biggest drug dealer in Colorado at that point.
And this is at like a karaoke bar too, so there were some scrungy looking motherfuckers.
At any point, there's probably like 15 to 20 drug dealers in a Colorado bar, and you look like the biggest one.
No, they came either they were striking out hard or they were just like, that guy. That guy knows.
Probably.
Do I come off like a drug dealer?
You don't come off as like a good guy.
Like a piece of shit, maybe.
I was going to say, definitely not.
Like you might not sell it, but you definitely know a guy where he gets them from.
I was going to say, there's no way I look like a good drug dealer. Like one that's any good at his job.
No, I don't think you would make money at it.
No, I
And
definitely.
not that you're like testing your own product, just I think you would lose it or like give it away for just like this fucking weekend. Just like this weekend before the parade, we handed out beers for the parade, and right after we had talked and said, make sure that we are 100% sure that they're of age. Just guarantee, there's no question about it. First guy that comes up before the parade even started, and Colby's like, "How old are you?" The guy says, 21. Here, have a beer. Like, what?
He had like three chin cubes.
Actually,
I wasn't even there for that.
To be fair, in his defense, he definitely looked like he could have been.
But that's what we were trying to avoid.
I made up for it at the end of the parade, though, when that one kid was like, "Hey, throw me a beer." And I'm like, "You're not 21." And they're like, Yeah,
it's his birthday today. I was like, let's see your ID, buddy.
I was like, yeah, you're not getting one.
Well, he also looked 12.
Yeah, I made up for it.
I think the guy that you gave a beer to was with that guy as well.
They probably call us like, hey, there's guys giving out beer. Give it a try.
Yeah.
There comes a point in everyone's life where you end up giving a minor some alcohol. It's just, hey, how do you think they learn? They got to figure it out some way or another. And it's by good guys like me.
Yeah, good guy. The guy you look at in a bar and say, that guy's got drugs.
That guy's got drugs. Yeah, you want to try something? I'll give you some drugs.
Honestly, you look more like you'd be a drug mule.
I feel like I'd be that guy. I'd be like, all right, tolerance. Let's talk that quick. Okay. High, low, medium. When was the last time you did acid? Never did acid. Let's take these out of the mix. Here's what your choices are. You know what I mean? Feel them out.
Do people do that?
I feel like I would. If I was a drug dealer, I'd be like, all right, those are too strong. You ain't taking those. I'm not giving you those. You'll have a bad time.
Know what they want.
Yeah. They're not testing it out for the first time. Like, they somehow found a drug dealer first shot. And like,
okay, so I guess I just described myself as a drug dealer for kids.
That's exactly what you would have been. Yes.
Wow.
Although I bet there's some kids out there who are well experienced with drugs
giving
nowadays.
beer to minors and selling drugs to kids.
Yeah. I mean, fuck, dude. I was smoking weed when I was like,
sounds like a hell of a way to make a living, huh?
What?
Sounds like a hell of a way to make a living, huh?
Selling to kids? Yeah, you're making no money. Well, I got this candy deal.
CIA, the DEA, they all fucking come looking for me, and they'll be like, we've been watching you for a long time. And be like, for what? Selling drugs to minors? You mean selling table salt and fucking oregano to little kids?
They probably try to recruit you.
You could be like James Franco on Pineapple Express, and he's like, he's got that big old baggie. He's like, yeah, just take a handful quick.
Yeah. I loved his character in that movie.
Yeah.
Well, that
he has no idea what you're talking about.
He laughed really hard though.
Yeah.
In Pineapple Express.
I haven't seen that movie in a long time, but I know exactly what you're talking about. But it reminded me of what I was laughing about was the episode of The Office where he was trying to frame fucking the HR guy, Toby.
He was trying to frame him.
Michael Scott was trying to frame him to get him fired. So he went out back and there was these guys unloading the trailer and he's like, you know where to buy some weed? And they gave him a bag of oregano and he hid it in Toby's and it was like spinach and loose leaf fucking lettuce.
I vaguely remember that part.
Yeah, the cops were like, this is just oregano and spinach is somebody's lunch salad. Those good times.
Good. That's a good show.
Yeah.
Missed that show.
How old were you when that came out?
What year did it come out? 2008, maybe?
You got the computer in front of you.
I don't know. God, you were probably deployed when it came out. That was that long ago.
I wasn't deployed.
You probably were just retiring from the Navy when that came out.
I didn't even retire. I wasn't even in the Navy. 2005. March 24th, so it was 5 days before my birthday.
Where were you in 2005?
Where was I in 2005? I was either in Phoenix or Utah. Oh, Utah, I think.
What year did you graduate?
04.
I was either in my first year of middle school
Getting
or
his
my
diaper
last year
changed.
of elementary school.
Yeah.
Jeremy was still getting his diaper changed in 04.
Well, fuck you guys. Yeah, I'm kind of old, I guess. Whatever. Who cares? Fuck you.
Okay, so
So you're 38?
Yeah, and you know what's funny? I was in your fucking shoes once, and I was fucking making shit about people like, oh, you old bastard, 38, you're coming up on 40. Well, look at me now. It's going to be you in my seat in
No,
7 years.
In a
We're
lot
not
of
gonna
years.
rob the friend cradle.
Yeah.
The fuck you won't. You don't know who you're going to be hanging out with. Fuck you.
Yeah. Fucking, you are old enough to know better than to fucking befriend me and give me bad fucking ideas. You know I'm very impressionable.
Which bad ideas have I given you?
A lot.
Like what?
You're an instigator.
An instigator of what?
You're a manipulator.
Manipulator?
Oh, yeah.
If anybody's an instigator, it's you.
Okay. I do like to instigate a little
I
bit.
know you do.
So we talked about this a little while ago, but where were you when September 11th happened?
Where was I exactly when it happened?
Yeah.
I was in bed.
Skipping school?
No, I hadn't gotten up for school yet when the first one hit.
Oh.
I was just coming down the stairs, I think, when the second one had just hit the second tower.
Where were you living?
Phoenix.
Oh, that's why. Mm-hmm. What grade were you in?
Sophomore in high school.
I was in 5th grade.
I was gonna say, I think I must have been in 4th grade then. Or 3rd. I thought I was in 3rd grade.
You might have been 3rd grade.
Yeah.
I was super young for my grade. I was like the 3rd youngest guy in my class.
I was young for my grade too.
I graduated at 17 and then turned 18 in July after I graduated. Yeah, dude, that was crazy. It was like, if you think back to when we were at those stages in our lives, when September 11th happened, you were what, a sophomore in high school or junior?
Sophomore.
And I was in 5th grade. There's no way we would have been friends back then.
No.
Because that would have made you a fucking weirdo. You fucking pervert little boy, friend, hanger outer.
Okay. But you know what's funny though is
Still the same age difference. Nothing's changed. So
growing up,
what
though,
are you
I
doing
hung
hanging out with little kids?
when I was growing up, I either hung out with people from my class
Yeah.
or
Younger
people that are
boys?
older than me, like my sister's friends and shit usually.
Oh.
So,
I thought you were going to
But-
say younger kids. I was going to say, well, that makes sense.
but on the flip side, Ashley is 31.
Yeah.
So
She was in 3rd grade.
she was, yeah. So when I was 18, she was 11, and that makes me feel real old and shitty. But it's weird. It's weird to think about because, like back then, yeah, it would have been weird, but now it's
No,
not,
it's
you
no
know?
big deal. You
It's
know,
not. We're both in our 30s.
times
you
are
know?
different. That kind of thing's okay now, you know?
Well, at least I'm not like you banging people fucking 7 years younger than me when I'm 18.
When was it? What?
That story you told me.
Which one?
Exactly. I think there was 3, but you told me the one.
About what?
I don't know. Something about them trying to run. You caught them.
Oh, the fake story you're making up. I got it. Yeah. 7 years younger than 18.
At least I waited till I was 38 and she's 7 years younger than me.
No wonder the math just made sense to me there. That's your story if you would have met Ashley back then.
If it would have been if I would have met Ashley back then, yeah.
It's your story, the fucking run and chase. I'm gonna catch you.
Never been there, brother.
Speaking of brother,
Yeah.
hey, I don't know. But
That
cares?
was a
Here's the
wild turn of events, though, for him. I
I
mean,
don't know how you guys feel. It's literally to me, it's literally nothing.
I literally don't give a fuck.
yeah.
Dude, the guy made some extra cash in a bad time in his life. Dude, it sounds like something that I could easily do myself.
Dude, honestly, I was gonna
Like,
send you guys this TikTok I saw earlier, and there's this guy talking on a podcast about how he like tested the waters of OnlyFans, and some dude named Mike or Matt or something gave him like $500 to look at his asshole. He's like, usually I have to pay a doctor to do that. This guy paid me to look at my asshole.
Dude, that's what I'm saying is like, there's always that joke between guys like, how much would it take for you to put a dick in your mouth, right?
Well, I mean,
like OnlyFans is testing the fucking outcome of that question.
hold on, I can't take you straight. You got something white on your lip. There you go. You got it.
Dude, they're testing the boundaries of that question.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, like some of it's getting out, right? It's like Sketch. He seems like a fucking really genuine, fucking great dude. I'm glad he got made famous because he seems like an awesome guy.
Right.
Super fucking nice, genuine. He like stops to take time for all of his fans, signing shit.
Mm-hmm.
But it just sucks that somebody had the mental fucking shittiness to be like,
Oh, I'm gonna fucking throw that out there. Fuck that guy.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
people love doing that kind of shit.
little fucking nerd behind a computer.
I'm an internet bully. Brr, fuck you, Sketch.
Like,
Dude, it was the saddest thing seeing those like pictures because he was at the FaZe house or whatever, and FaZe Banks. I don't know who they are
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
But he posted pictures of like security cam footage of Sketch walking out like early in the morning, like headed out to the airport, like he could hood up everything, and then he left his fucking shoes, his Air Monarchs, and glasses, like his character just like at the house.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, I'm done.
yeah,
I'm out of here.
yep.
Fuck that. That's a little sad.
Yeah, dude, it sucks.
Oh,
that-
he left like where he was
You
living.
know how like so no, he was at this house of like other gamers, streamers, or
Yeah.
whatever. They're all hanging out doing streams and shit.
yeah,
And he stayed there that night. Like he was sleeping there, visiting, whatever.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
the
that's
shit-
when it came out?
The
That's
shit
when it
came out
came
like
out.
really early in the morning or late at night, whatever it is.
Yep.
Everybody was in bed.
little fucking nerd,
And-
middle of the night. Like,
And
Fuck
he
you.
must have woke up to whatever. I'm sure his phone was blowing up.
yeah,
And he fucking just left before all those guys like
got up
and wait. And then he was already at the airport when they found out. And the one buddy FaZe Banks fucking
yeah,
texted him and was like, "Hey, where'd you go?" And he's like, "Oh, I had to get out of there. I'm so sorry, blah, 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 this and that." And he's like, "Dude, nobody gives a shit. Come back."
yeah,
And he's like, "I'm so sorry, this and that." He's like, "Dude, you're still our homie, blah, blah."
Yeah.
And talked him back into coming back to the house. And he says, like, Sketch, when he admitted it and everything, he says, he's like, yeah, if he hadn't done that or my parents hadn't been there, like,
yeah.
I
He got
was
all
going to
choked
kill
up.
myself.
Yes,
essentially.
yes.
He's like, I was going to call it quits.
Yeah.
That's
And at
fucked.
first I thought he meant like, just call like the streaming quits and stuff. But no, he meant like,
Oh yeah, he was like,
I'm gonna
all right,
kill
yeah.
myself.
If this ever comes
So
out,
fuck, why
plan A is over and
Yeah,
plan B
yeah.
is not a thing.
Why do people got to get into other people's shit like that? It's like,
Right.
so it's not as an extreme of an example, but there's a band called Sleep Token, and when they play and everything, they have masks and all the shit, so nobody knows like their identities and
Yeah.
everything. Well, I guess some people found their identities online, like their birth certificates and stuff. Was like going to leak their birth certificates and who their identities and shit, and they're like, well, we're not going to play any shows anymore and shit. You know, it's like,
yeah,
why, dude? Why? What the fuck?
why you got to ruin a good
yeah.
thing?
Yeah, because you want
Dude,
to
that's right.
prove
Yeah.
that you can. I guess
That's why I'm here to say anything ever comes out on the internet, like OnlyFans wise, like you two, like don't like I still love you guys, both you. Like
Well,
you always be my
you're gonna-
fucking boys and it's
Are you gonna
fine.
be
Like
a little jealous when it's both of it? Like,
Both of you together?
Yeah.
No, dude. If you're
You'd be
fucking
jealous.
raking it in, fucking yeah. You're a fucking new studio.
I wouldn't fuck other dudes and shit, but I would be if somebody wants to see my asshole and they're gonna pay me money to see my asshole. If they know, like, you can do that kind of shit and nobody's gonna know your identity,
Yeah.
Dude.
Like, I'll sign up right now if somebody says they want to see my asshole.
Dude,
Or
I want to know how much. Like, if you got on OnlyFans, right?
You want to look at the back of my taint?
And
150.
and someone was like, "Hey, like, show me what you would do with it." Like, dude, I'd grab a dildo and like, yeah, you like that? Like, you like that?
Oh,
Yeah, that's dude.
I mean, that's kind of gay, but I might do that.
if they're giving me fucking $500, like, hey,
Oh, $500 to jack off a dildo?
Show me how you would beat me off with a dildo. Here's $500. Be like, all right, yeah. Did you like that? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, dude.
Actors do it all the time, right?
Dude, good for sketch for like, hey, dude, I need money. That's how I'm gonna make it.
Well, and it was
know what
what,
I mean?
2 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Dude, it was a hard time. I mean, it still is, but
He hadn't even blown up yet, which is like, you know,
obviously, no, that's why he was doing that. If he was like this now or like now, then
oh, there would be no way.
it wouldn't have happened, probably.
That sucks for him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, who cares?
Well, it's just that like he has to feel like that and deal with the situation. I mean, it's good that
Oh, no, I know,
it's good that
but-
his boys were there to be like, hey, dude, nobody fucking cares.
Yeah.
Like, everyone loves you for who you are. Like, not,
Yeah, dude, if you were sucking dick, I wouldn't give a fuck.
dude. We've talked about it on here. Like, if I had to make fucking money in a hurry, like, that's my go-to. I guarantee.
God, I just feel though, like with that go-to for you, it's going to be so disappointing because you're not going to make that money.
I know.
Right.
I mean,
Well, I don't have much money, bro.
Let's just say
Can you just
this.
do? Yeah, it's fine. I like doing this.
dude, let's
I
just
got like
say
a
it.
couple
Let's just
bucks.
say it this way,
Yeah,
right?
we'll make it work.
I mean, at the end of the day,
Get me a beer later.
I won't go hungry because I'll make enough money to put food on the table. So that's, right? Like, I'm
But I mean, potentially.
surviving.
Yeah.
And I'm good at other stuff too. So like I can,
Like butt stuff?
that's kind of where I was going with that. But
Well, yeah.
no, I got all kinds of skills. I can start making some bullshit and,
Like what?
I got a welder. I can start doing like arts and crafts shit with welders and stuff.
I would love to see an arts and crafts thing that you made with a welder.
Dude, I could make some fucking cool shit with a welder.
For next week, you should make something for us.
I want you to weld something and bring
Yeah.
it.
My dad's shop. Okay.
Yeah.
The Ferris wheel seat, the really nice 57 Chevy Ferris wheel seat that's in the corner.
He's got a lot of shit in there.
It's in the corner behind the drum set. There's that Ferris wheel seat. It's painted red and white.
Anyway, what about it?
Yeah.
I've never
I
seen
don't-
it. So
I don't remember it. I was just in there, but I don't remember it.
It sits on a stand with caster wheels, and you can roll it around the shop, but you can also sit in it and swing like it's an actual Ferris wheel.
mm-hmm.
I built that Ferris wheel, that frame. I
Okay,
built.
but we want to see arts and crafts.
Yeah, arts
Not
and
like-
crafts. Like,
Not like a necessity out of
You
some,
want me to
like-
build a dick out of sheet metal?
well,
Well, it doesn't
big-
have to.
or you
be.
could,
It
like,
doesn't have
Polish
to be.
dick out of sheet metal?
or you
I
could,
want to see a big old sunflower out of sheet metal.
yeah, or even weld a perfect heart.
Yeah.
A perfect heart? Like
Perfect
just
heart.
weld it on like metal? Or like
Yep.
turn it out of sheet metal?
I want
No,
you
or something.
to be creative and think of something on your own.
Yeah.
That we're gonna be like,
Wow.
wow, that was good.
This
That was
dude,
cool.
this
Yeah.
dude's got some skills
Yeah.
to pay the bills.
To pay the bill.
yeah. Something that can be sold.
Yeah.
Dude, like you would be surprised at how lack of skill it takes to be able. You ever seen them little fucking figurines made out of like nuts and bolts and
Yeah.
shit, and they're like stick figure guys doing shit? Dude, that literally takes nothing other than like figuring out what pieces you're going to use, and they make it, you know what I mean, to bring it together.
Oh yeah.
You could do all kinds of shit, arts and craftsy with a welder, and all you got to do is tack them together.
All right. Come up with something creative.
Yeah. Build us.
One of a kind.
One of a kind.
build us something. It has to be at least 3x3
3
feet.
by 3. 3 by 3 feet.
That'd probably be easier. Actually, make 3x3 inches. 3x3 feet is a lot easier.
3 by 3 inches. All right. All right. I'm gonna weld a letter onto a block of steel.
No, if that's your creativity blooming, then I'm just gonna have to go ahead and poo poo on that right now.
Yeah, well, the cool thing is, right? It's just it's you got to use your imagination. So when you see the letter, it inspires you to think of all things that start with that letter. So then you can create a picture in your mind based off of whatever.
No, that's not. That didn't sell me.
No, that's
3x3. That's all I had to work with,
yeah. Come up with something beautiful.
Okay,
Challenge.
that sounds like a fun time.
Speaking of challenges, when are your ghost peppers ready?
I got a couple that are green, but they gotta ripen up. They're on there, but that one is fucking massive.
That's huge.
It's like a baseball size.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not gonna do that one.
I told him he should eat that one, but he won't do it.
No.
What if Colby splits it with you?
Dude, my peppers haven't
Then
even
I
started
will-
sprouting.
yeah. If he goes first, then I'll do it.
Will you?
Like, how hot's the ghost pepper compared to the one I ate last year?
I think they're both hot enough to where it doesn't really fucking matter.
Yeah, I bet you're right.
That point, hot's hot.
Yeah. At that point, your mouth just goes fucking numb and you're sweating. And
I mean, I'll eat it with you, but you got to go first because you're.
no, I said you go first.
Or you can just do it at the same time.
That's sketchy
Why?
because somebody's going to bail right
No.
at the go mode.
So first things first, he has to eat some ghost pepper. He lost a bet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was
Are
saying.
you
like,
gonna bail?
I was really hoping we'd forget that little bit, but
Like, I wanted to.
Hell no.
Like, I wanted to watch you go first because I wanted to enjoy, like, winning the bet. But I'd eat it with you
Perfect.
just so you didn't feel alone.
deal.
It's gonna suck,
Yeah.
dude. That last one was fucking terrible, dude.
I know. I watched the whole time.
I have fucking Carolina Reapers growing. Dude, did you see that fucking zucchini I took a picture of yesterday? Oh my
That looked like a watermelon.
dude.
He put it up his pooper.
Yeah.
My God.
How'd that feel?
That fucking once it was in there, I couldn't get back out.
So big, you just couldn't feel anything?
Yeah, the guy on OnlyFans said he was gonna give me $1,000 to sit on it.
If somebody was going to give you $1,000 to sit on that, would you?
I don't think I could physically. I think I'd die. I think I'd rip and bleed. Dude, that fucker was this big. Like,
Why? Wide? Round?
yeah, dude, I mean, I bet you it's a solid 4.5 inches round.
Oh, you could fit
like
that.
diameter.
Yeah, you could easily
Like
fit
across.
You could fit that. People have done worse.
Mm,
Yeah.
I bet you it would take a shitload of lube and a fucking several hours of like
Slowly penetrating.
stretching.
I
would be-
think that would be worse than it actually just going
I would
inside you.
be-
Like the fucking working it in and everything would probably be.
I would be so bored.
It's like it's worse to think about. That's for fucking sure.
I would be over it by the time I'd be like, I'm done with this.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Like, that's a lot of work to get that fucker to no. Even if I was getting paid good to do it, I think I'd get bored before I was like, sorry, man, I'm done.
Before you were penetrated.
Sorry, man. I'll give you your money back. I'm over this.
I'll give you halfsies.
Let's
We'll go halfsies on this.
I'll give you a refund here. Let's figure out something a little bit more time efficient.
A little bit more feasible. Like a soda can, perhaps. Do you think you could take a soda can?
No.
You got to think about it for a second.
Well, when I looked at that soda can, the first thing I thought of was that video I saw years ago of that super hot girl. She's like butt naked, dancing in front of a camera. She like turns around, shows off her butt, and she like bends over at like a 90. And you're like, whoa. And then all of a sudden, her puss pocket just fucking opens up like this, and a fucking Coke can falls out, and it closes back up. And I'm like, add that to the list of videos that I did not need to see.
You were so hot, and then you wrecked it.
Yeah. It was one of those like, okay, well, Lord and everybody knows I don't got a dick to
Please you.
please you, so I'm over that video.
Well, when you go into a situation like that,
Well, not to
you just gotta
mention, I
please
think I
yourself.
saw that video when I was like 14 or 15.
No, you definitely had a little.
So I was like intrigued, but then I was like, at that age, you're also smart enough to go, nope, no. I don't know if you're smart enough or you're just like scared. Like, no, she knows too much.
She's gonna make fun of me.
She's gonna make fun of me. I'm not. Nope. Next video. Next video, please. No, I don't. Could you fit a Coke can?
No, dude.
What if you like worked it and tried?
Nope.
No. Are you saying like just because you don't want to like come off as like, oh, I like stuff in my butt?
No, I just know for a fact that can't come inside me.
Dude, I saw a turd at basic training.
Oh, I mean, see, that's what's weird too, right? Because I've had some like when you're constipated and you get those big ass fucking turds that come out. It's like, damn, maybe I could shove something inside me, but
dude, this thing was a perfect teardrop, and I shit you not. It took up the whole bottom of the toilet bowl. It was just a big ball, and it like came up to like a teardrop. It looked like a teardrop.
mm-hmm.
And when you flush the toilet, they were like those jet toilets that were like, the water went around it and down, and it didn't even move.
That was a constipated poop.
Dude, it had to have been in there for like weeks.
Probably.
And then when it finally came out, nobody ever found out whose it was or like who did it. But I swear to God, it had to have killed them.
I don't think so. You would have known the conversations we have.
Right.
It's just, all right. Well, that's all the time we got.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
All right.
better luck next time.
Well, I'm Colby. This is my best friend, Brandon. This is my best friend, Jeremy.
We are KLYB.
KLYB. Scan the QR code. Follow our podcast.
Yeah, if you got one. Anyway,
Oh, God. Get out of my cup. I got to
you just knocked it in there.
Get out of my fucking cup.
Extra protein, dude. Just drink it. Wow, pussy. All right. Love you guys.
Hey, we love you guys.
guys.
Fuck you guys.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Perfect.
See you next time.
Yes, we will.
KLYB.
Bye.